In this engineering class, writing will often take the form of a technical memo. Technical memos are written communications within a company. They can serve various purposes, but they are always designed to present information concisely and accessibly. In this video, we're going to consider memos as a genre of writing, offer advice for planning your memos, and review the parts of a technical memo. Think about what you expect when you read a specific genre of writing. For example, when you pick up a newspaper, you expect to read concise reports about current events. When you read a novel, you probably expect to read a longer fictional tale, usually for entertainment. When you read a textbook, you might expect to find detailed information about an academic topic. These expectations affect reading practices. With a newspaper, you might skim the headlines to find interesting stories, then read more about the ones that interest you. When you read a novel, you might sit down for a longer period of time and read straight through. Readers often expect and enjoy narrative twists and turns. In contrast, readers rarely read textbooks straight through. You likely skim headings, examine images such as tables or figures, and scan the index to locate specific topics. You might also work through practice problems or check answers in the back of the book. Like other genres of writing, technical memos involve certain kinds of reading practices, and they're designed to meet reader expectations. Technical memos are organized to serve the needs of readers. They're reader-centric. Some readers might skim the memo, others might read every word. For both types of readers, information must be easy to locate, navigate, and process. Readers expect information in a memo to flow logically. They expect to find the most important information at the beginning, with information becoming less important as the memo continues. Some examples of this top-down organization include beginning the memo with headings and opening with a paragraph that includes the most essential information. Within paragraphs, this means beginning with a topic sentence. Technical memos also have a specific writing style. They convey design decisions by using discipline-specific language with precise technical and scientific terms, often supported with numerical values. Claims or decisions are justified with clear technical reasoning. The prose in memos is always clear and concise. Before you begin writing your technical memo, you should think about a few things. With whom are you communicating? Why are you communicating? For example, your memo might be an announcement, a request, or a reply to an inquiry. What do your readers already know, and what do you want them to learn? What actions, if any, do you need from your readers? What tone will elicit the responses you desire? Now let's take a closer look at the parts of a technical memo, how a memo is organized. Headings orient the reader to the memo's purpose by providing essential context at a glance. To whom the memo is directed, from whom the memo is sent, the subject of the memo, and the date. The opening paragraph summarizes the memo's purpose and main points, while subsequent paragraphs provide supporting material. The opening paragraph is one of the only parts of the memo that you can expect all readers to read thoroughly, so it should contain the most important information and key takeaways. The opening paragraph is also your best opportunity to engage readers and compel them to read more. At a minimum, the opening paragraph should include essential information, key decisions, and the status of the project. Section titles help readers quickly navigate the document. They help present your information in a segmented, organized manner that makes it easier for readers to find the information they are looking for. Section titles should be informative rather than merely descriptive. That is, readers should learn something from the section titles alone. Topic sentences express the main idea of paragraphs, while subsequent sentences provide supporting material. Topic sentences help the reader to know what the entire paragraph is about. When you review your paragraphs, check that the content stays on topic. That is, that it supports or reflects the topic sentence. Bulleted or numbered formats can make lists easier to read. Use bulleted lists when order doesn't matter. Use numbered lists when order does matter. Visuals include tables, charts, Figures, photos, and other images. Well-designed visuals can often summarize information more efficiently than prose. Use visuals to support claims made in the text. Note that visuals do not stand on their own. Always include numbers and captions, above tables and below figures. Introduce visuals in the main text, for example, see Figure 1. And explain in the text what readers should observe from the visuals, such as important data, results, or conclusions. You can place visuals immediately following the paragraph in which they are mentioned, or you can put them in an appendix. Citations are important. If you quote, paraphrase, or otherwise rely on sources, cite them appropriately. Not only is this polite, but it also lends authority to your text and enables readers to consult your sources for additional information if needed. Readers will appreciate technical memos that use clear and concise prose. Here are some tips for structuring sentences so that they're clear. First, put key actions in verbs and keep verbs near their subjects. Here's a poorly written sentence. The cause of the cantilever's failure at supporting the load was poorly distributed weight. Failure and distributed are actions, but they're not in verbs. Move them into verbs and put those verbs close to the subject. It's better to say, the cantilever failed to support the load because load weight was poorly distributed. Second, begin sentences with old or familiar information and push new, unfamiliar, or complex information, such as lists, to the ends of sentences. For example, the collapse of a dead star into a point perhaps no larger than a marble creates a black hole is difficult for readers to understand. The sentence is about black holes, so put that at the beginning of the sentence. It's better to write, black holes are created by the collapse of a dead star into a point perhaps no larger than a marble. Third, use precise prose. Rather than saying, the system must be light, explain what that means. For example, the cantilever must weigh less than 5 pounds. Technical memos will play an essential role in how you record and communicate information about your design project over the course of the semester. Readers will appreciate documents that are easy to navigate and that clearly communicate your results.